Hello. How can you be truly authentic in your business? I'm Marianne from Human Design Alchemy, and today I'm going to explore human design in your business a little bit further. So let's dive in and just see how we can be truly authentic in our business. So this can be a little bit of an interesting one because it can be quite easy to essentially feel like we're being authentic, but it's not quite there. So, you know, really, I'm sure you really value authenticity when you see it in someone else's business, don't you? And as a business owner, you would have the same goal for yourself to be truly authentic in your business. We like finding out that the business owner is definitely the way that they seem. We don't really like when something is not as it appears to be, do we? So, authenticity and uniqueness is our goal, but sometimes it can be much easier to aim for than to actually achieve. So it really can be an interesting thing to try and grasp. Where we try to be unique and authentic, but sometimes we sort of end up being a bit like everybody else. It really does take a lot of courage and a lot of confidence to truly show up and stand out as our own unique selves. Now, we can really only get that confidence and get that courage when we know who we truly are. And this is essentially, for me, what human design did in terms of my business. So understanding my human design actually helped me, and is continuing to help me, to really understand who I am and to actually step past fears that I have and step out in confidence. It's not fully there, but everything's a work in progress, isn't it? I've gone through a lot of learning to get there. And I would have to say, when I first started out in my business, or even before I launched my business, probably in 2018, somewhere around that, I started to sign up for personal coaching programs and business coaching programs. And they were great. Like, they really did help me to make change in my life. Absolutely. But I started to notice that there was, a little bit of a common thread that sort of ran through them, where everyone was talking about similar kinds of things. Each different part to that was really useful and really helpful, but none of them actually got to the heart of who I am. Who, as an individual, do do I need to stand up as? So, I am my own unique individual. If I'm trying to do things the way someone else is saying, that's essentially making them my authority. And human design says that we're here to be our own authority, as long as we understand how that works. So I was continually being told that I needed to become like somebody else. Just a lot of it just didn't sit very well, didn't sit comfortably with me. All right. So the point I'm making here, I'm not here to bag coaches at all. Like I said, wow, without them, I would not be anywhere near the person I am. But at some point, I had to really connect with who I truly am to be able to do things the way that's authentic to me. And some of that is using and modifying and changing some of these tools, this advice, the systems that I was given as a business owner. They definitely, there's some foundational things there that I've used. But until I came to understand who I was in terms of human design, I didn't really step in to become truly authentic in my business. And at the time that I started to understand who I truly was and go deep into that, I then realized that I actually had to essentially rebrand, refocus my business. And it was at that point that Human Design Alchemy was built, because I came to understand what I was actually here to do. Now, some of it was stuff that I was already doing, but some of it wasn't. Some of it I hadn't recognized within myself. And the starting point for me was to actually get to understand what my personality sun gate was all about. And that's essentially where the alchemy idea comes from, because it's really about how I create magic out of ideas and out of processes, and can help other people to do that as well. And then lay it on top of that with lots of other things. So, sometimes we can get caught up in thinking and looking at other people and going, oh, wow, they're having success by doing this or that or something else. But is that really your authentic way of doing it? I often talk to clients about things like, for example, what's going to be the best way for you to work out, say, your social media planner. For some people, they like to have, a nice big grid and put everything in it. But for other people, that just feels uncomfortable, because there's things in their design that say, hey, there's a different way that you need to approach this. So if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable and not quite in sync with things that you're doing, go back to your human design. Actually investigate, starting with your strategy and your authority. That's your starting point. Look at your profile as well. I'm here to be an expert who offers some really diverse solutions to problems that people might have. That's part of my profile. What's your personality sun say? And then there's lots of other places to go and look. All right. So don't allow yourself to be trapped by the way that people tell you should do things, or by looking at the way other people do things. If it doesn't feel right to you, then investigate, figure it out. Your business depends on you to be uniquely you, and bring that energy through. And in all seriousness, your energy in your business, being true and authentic, is what draws everybody to you. All right, that is all I have to say for today. Hopefully that has given you a little bit of food for thought. If you would like to connect with me and get some support around human design in your business, just check out my website, Human Design Alchemy, or you can find me on LinkedIn at Human Design Alchemy for Business. All right, great to chat again, and I'll catch up with you another time soon.